Hi there, my name is Nyrkio. I'm the CEO of Nyrkio, where we build performance tools for continuous performance engineering. Today I'm gonna talk about what you can do in the Nyrkio website with the user interface and graphs once you've already followed the tutorial we had on hooking Nyrkio into your CI, sending your benchmark results with HTTP to Nyrkio. We will look at what they look like and how do you find the actual change points there. Let's jump to nyrkio.com front page. If you are not logged in, make sure to click here on the top right to log in. Probably it makes sense to click there on the GitHub link. I've created a small user account only for this demo. And this is the front page once you have logged in. You have one or more different projects where you will find your benchmark results. This Tiger Beetle demo dataset is something we provision for all new user accounts so that you have something to look at. It's quite nice. There are some improvements and regressions immediately. Tiger Beetle have been working with Nyrkio since day one. They take performance very seriously and have been great partners to work with. So here we see the Tiger Beetle results, and here we have the change points in a table listed newest first. If you click on the first links here on the left, you can jump to each graph directly to the graph where each change point was found. In the next column you see the magnitude of the change point, minus 12%, 6% and so on. They are positive and negative because we alert you on both improvements and regressions. Experience has shown that improvements sometimes can actually be bugs, so it's good to validate both. In the last column, if you click here, you can go directly to GitHub, examine the commit that is suspected to be the root cause for a change that we have found. Of course, remember, and this is only the case if you run the benchmarks on every commit. If you have daily benchmarks or nightly benchmarks, you need to look at all the commits for that day. So this makes triaging performance regressions very convenient. You have the suspected commits here, and often you can see already from the commit message okay, this probably has some problem, or sure, this probably improved performance. Each graph here that are on the same page together, it usually means they come from the same test, and the test recorded different metrics like transactions per second, various percentiles for latencies, and so on. You can hover on top of each data point and see some information. Of course, on the red ones, which are the change points, there is more information about the change itself. If you click on the point, you get even more information in this dialog box. The graphs are zoomable. You select the range and it zooms. All the other graphs zoom to the same range, so they are in sync. Once you have zoomed, you can also move to the left and the right. And if you want to zoom out or zoom again, you click on reset button and then you can select a new range. So let's look at this configuration options that you have a button on your right edge. The first thing you can do in this configuration panel You can choose several layouts. The first two have very small graphs. One has small graphs in a grid and the other one just on top of each other. Here you can of course not see much about the data itself, but the point is to get a quick overview of all the graphs, and you can actually see the change points. Once you have gotten an overview, you can choose this third or fourth layout where the graphs are bigger and you can actually see the changes in the data going up and down. The last one, which says embed, this is just a very plain layout. If you use the URI parameter embed equals yes, then we just don't show menus and logos and any additional stuff. So this is very nice if you want to embed just the graphs in an iframe on your own dashboard. So now in the second section here you can configure the parameters for the actual change point detection algorithm. Note that this setting is global, so once you change them, it will cause all of your data sets, all of your change points to be recomputed.
And you can change two things: a p-value, which is what is used as the threshold in the statistical algorithm for significance or confidence level, and then a change magnitude. If you don't want to be woken up and alerted by the absolutely smallest regressions, set this to like 3 or 4, something like that. And let's go and see what happens here. So now you see that some change points actually disappeared from here because they are too small compared to the threshold. And this is actually for this data set a pretty good setting. If you look at this batch P50, we have pretty much the same data set. This time series has very clear changes, so obviously the change point don't change a lot.
The final thing you can do here, you can choose to publish your test results. If you want to show to your own users that this project takes performance seriously, so we use Nyrkio. If we go here to public dashboards, we can see a few users that are making their results public on Nyrkio. Tiger Beetle is one of them, so there you can see their data from 2024 and 2025. Okay, so that was the tour of what we can do with the Nyrkio Graphs, but actually the whole point of this service is that you don't want to spend every day looking at these graphs. If you go here, so the last thing to do is if you go here to the top right, click on the user menu and choose user settings. Scroll down, there is first the API key and the same p-value and change magnitude that we talked about are also here. But then below them you can find where to configure your Slack integration. So click on the button, give Nyrkio permission to access your Slack workspace, select some channel, and then you will get alerts there whenever there are new change points.
So that was what I wanted to show, what happens on the actual Nyrkio user interface once you've uploaded your benchmark results, and we can talk more about setting this p-value and change magnitude in another video. Now I just wanted to give you a tour of what you can do. Let me know on LinkedIn or Twitter even if you are still there how it goes. See you. Thanks for watching.